DPES application is currently deployed on the DPES testbed server on this URL. User can access to this URL and register themselves to get the username and password. In order to use the DPES applications, we need to have a disk document, context model, business process artifacts, a connection to the virtual environment, which is Proxmox virtual server, and the connection to the S3 account. Let's create a test demo preservation project. By clicking this button, you can create a new project. Type in your own name, option if you want. Click create. It will create unique ID. At this stage, a new project is created. Now the DPES user has to upload these documents, risk document and context model. Now I have uploaded a risk document received from the risk management tool. As soon as I upload this risk document, you can see the status updated to true. That means both risk documents and the context models are now available to DPES applications. Normally, the context model URLs are annotated within the risk documents, so you don't need to upload the context model separately. Now let's see whether we have any alternate. If you notice more than one context model on this drop down, that means you have received alternate suggestions, recommendations from the preservation identifier. But in this case, it's only a original context model. That means no recommendations are available from the preservation identifier. Now the DPES expert will review individual resources to identify the licensing cost, conversion requirement, and the cost of acquiring those artifacts. For example, if the cost of licensing Hadoop takes $500, the DPES expert will key in the value here and say get cost. This page shows the summary of cost for each stages of preservation process and the overall cost projection, including initial cost and recurring cost. This is just an abstracted cost model we used from the Life 3 project. We abstracted and bucketed into major cost items to simplify this costing process. Since DPES is outside the scope of preservation cost model, this is just a high-level cost estimate. Let's accept this cost to proceed to the next stage. This screen shows the context model associated with the business process we are planning to preserve here. Now select the business process project we created and assign right context model. This is a eHealth. Then query the data. So now you see this particular use case as one node, which has the unique ID and the list of items. This could be packages, directories, files, configuration informations, data, etc. So most of these items here are Ubuntu related packages. You can see the dependencies and the source location. They are useful for DPES to download them automatically. This tab here shows the operating system informations, their versions, distribution IDs, etc., and the hardware configuration. They are quite useful when we redeploy the applications we can use the closer configuration possibly using the virtual resources. This tab provides the option for user to automatically acquire the packages from the open source repositories. User can select all of them or select partially as they need it to upload packages automatically. For this particular instance, I selected few and trying to download them. Sometimes the links fail, so user sees any files or packages fail to upload, then it has to be manually uploaded by selecting the failed artifacts from their local resource. I just uploaded one file.